The board of the Marin Municipal Water District faces a difficult decision in the coming months. For several years, the demand for water, the red line, exceeds the supply, the black line. And this is going to continue in the coming years. The only thing that saves the district from imposing rationing is the fact that Mother Nature comes along with wet winters. However, the last winter showed below normal rainfall, and this was a dry year. And if we'd had a successive dry year this year, we would be facing probably mandatory rationing up to 65% by April. However, the recent December and January storms provided additional rainfall and raised the level of the reservoirs from 55% to 94%. So to pursue additional supplies of water, the district is currently looking at two options. The first option would be building a 5, 10, or 15 million gallon a day desal plant, which would run water on with a membrane pretreatment and reverse osmosis. This would extract drinking water from the bay. The advantages of desal: it provides a reliable source of water during drought years and also the summer. And also the plant would only be needed to run when it's needed, and otherwise it could be shut down. The district recently ran a small pilot desal plant by the Santa Fe Bridge, and this successfully extracted drinking water from the bay for 1 year. Now, the disadvantage of the desal is the high cost of energy needed to run the plant, and this translates into higher energy costs. To offset this high energy, the district hopes to run or to form a community choice aggregation along with Marin County, and this would allow them to purchase 50% green power by 2013. The second option for water would be to get additional water from the Sonoma County Water Agency. However, right now we receive 25% of our water from the agency. But to get additional water, several things would be needed. First, the agency must receive permission from the State Water Board to draw additional water from the Russian River and Lake Sonoma. Secondly, the South Transmission Line, which transmit this water down to Novato, which runs from the river at Mirabel down to Castania below Petaluma. And this includes the pipes, the pumps, and the storage tanks. This would all have to be enlarged to accommodate additional water. And lastly, the existing pipeline from Novato up to Castania would have to be also enlarged to accommodate sufficient water for both Marin and North Marin water districts all year round. Now, the advantage of Sonoma County water is a lower price. It's about 35% lower than the cost of desal water, and also much lower energy is required. The disadvantage of Sonoma County water is it dependent upon the vagaries of the Sonoma County Water Agency,
right,
and also the fact that Marin is at the end of this supply line. Now, there is a third option, conservation. And for many years, the district has actively pursued conservation with things like low flush toilets, low flow shower heads, tiered water rates, and recently they offer rebates on low flow washing machines. And last year, the district spent several $1,000s on an extensive conservation study. However, this study proves that even if the district spent $1 million on all conservation measures, this would still not close the water deficit. And the other problem is, in case of a drought, there would be few areas left for people to conserve water.
So,
any questions?
Well, which one is more expensive?
The desal is much more expensive because of the high cost of energy.
Would it have to be voter approved, do you think, if to raise the money for a desal plant?
This is a good question, and the district has some options for raising the money for desal without going to the voters. However, I think with the way Marin is and energy conscious, I think there would be a vote needed.
Right.
Well, thank you, Don. I'd like to remind you that the water districts, both water districts, Nevada Water District and Marin Municipal Water District, meet twice a month. And we're showing you their meeting times and their websites. So if you'd like to follow this issue, go to the meetings. Be active citizens.